Hey everyone, I'm Phira. Welcome back to the Mindful Makeup Collective, and today I want to pull out new cards for my deck of panning, and I want to do it under 10 minutes because I'm in a rush. I actually need to start packing right now. So I have my deck of cards ready, I've got my reference sheet ready, and let's see if we can make this the quickest update in the history of deck of panning ever. So let's get into it. So let's go through the products that I pulled out at the last deck of panning. I have the Charlotte Tilbury face palette in Nudegasm, and this was in relation to the prompt graveyard where I had to pull out a product that was already in a project pan before, and I used that for the contour shade here. And this contour shade is actually also in my normal project pan, so this was serving double duty. But it's fine, my rules, right? Then I pulled out a prompt where I had to highlight a banner, and for that I pulled out the Tarte blush in Parte. This is a sample blush. I pulled this out to commemorate Jessica Banana. I really like her panning content, and she had a hell of a time trying to hit pan on her what was it, the B.O.M.B blush, and did she hit? I'm still trying to remember if she actually hit it or not. I think she did. So that's why I also pulled out a sample blush, and I used this only 7 times. No way is that going to make any sort of dent in this, but we're moving on. The other product that I pulled out was the matte Stack Mascara in black, and this was in relation to the Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy prompt. I wore this mascara almost every time I did a full face of makeup, and I tend to do that maybe 20 days in a month. So I would say in 2 months, I would say maybe I wore this 30 to 35 times. So I'm rolling this out as well. So this is the deck of cards. I've put in the Joker, and I'm gonna shuffle them, and I'm going to pull out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. So 8 of spades, 7 of hearts, 10 of hearts, 2 of hearts, and we've got the Jack of diamonds. So I'm going to put the prompt up on the screen, and we can go through this together. What is Mocha Mousse? Color of the year, similar shade, name or product packaging. Mocha Mousse. Okay. I mean, it's basically a brown, isn't it? So that's gonna be easy to pick. Out of your hands. Replacing phone a friend. Have someone else choose a product for you from a selection. Could be a poll on social media. Well, I have like all of 3 followers on Instagram, so I don't think that's going to work. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my husband to choose from me. I'll just lay a bunch of stuff out, and I'll tell him to, I mean, he can close his eyes if he wants to. I'm sure he won't care either, but I'm going to make my husband pick the product for me. I'm excited about this. Tourist, that sounds quite interesting. Tourist, a foreign brand, a product inspired by a country you've visited or wish to. I'm actually going to Japan tomorrow, so I'll probably pick a Japanese brand just to, hit all the right notes. So I'll use it for that. Jack of diamonds, indie. I have to check. I don't know if I have an indie product. I have what is that brand called? Is Juvia's Place an indie brand? I think I might have to pick my one and only Juvia's palette for this, so that's that. B.O.M.B black owned makeup brand. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just going to use LYS for this. I do love LYS products, so I'll use it for that. For the indie prompt, I'm going to pull out the Juvia's Place palette. It's the Magic Mini by Juvia's, and I don't know if they are an indie brand, but this is the only thing in my collection that would qualify as such, so I'm pulling this out. I love the shimmers on this. This is a beautiful steely gray, and this is a beautiful lilac purple. I'm not a fan of the mattes. The mattes are quite chalky. I'm excited to play with this actually, especially as we're winding down from summer. I think my goal with this is to use each of the shimmer shades at least once before I can roll this out. For the tourist prompt, I'm pulling out my favorite mascara. Well, one of my favorite mascaras. This is by the Japanese brand Heroine make, and I love this mascara. It's the Long Up Mascara, super waterproof, and the reason I love this is not only does it give me long fluttery lashes, it also keeps my super straight lashes curled up, which is really hard to do. A lot of the mascaras I wear aren't able to keep that hold up, but this is one that does. So this prompt and this product. For the Mocha Mousse, I'm pulling out the most Mocha Mousse color I have in my collection. It's also by a Japanese brand, Tokyo Addiction, and it's their cream eyeshadow in Almond. It also has a moussey texture, and I think the color is just about right. For B.O.M.B, I'm picking up the LYS foundation. It's the Triple Fix Serum Foundation in the shade TGF. This is not a great shade match for me. This is darker than what I would usually wear, but I tend to use this as a mixing medium for all of my lighter foundations, and all of my foundations are lighter than they need to be. So I always bring this out and mix it with my other foundations, and it works well. It doesn't interfere with the integrity of the other foundations. I actually really do like this foundation. So I'm going to be using this for the B.O.M.B prompt. For the out of my hands prompt, I'm just going to wait for my husband to pick something out for me. I'll probably just ask him to rummage around in my makeup cupboard and just sort of pull out whatever he thinks I should wear. So that would be interesting. I have all of 3 followers on Instagram, so I don't think I can put this to a vote. So there you have it. Those are the products I've pulled out for the deck of panning. I have set a usage goal for the palette, but for the others, I'm just going to try and use them as much as I can. Ideally, at least more than 10 times. So I guess the usage goal is therefore more than 10. So more than 10 this month. Let's see how that goes. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.